Welcome back to another installment of RPG PhD. I'm Dr. Ben, and today we dive into part 6 of our Ultimate Campaign Idea series designed to enhance the narrative depth of your games. If you haven't seen parts 1 to 5 yet, I encourage you to explore our past episodes here. Continuing our exploration, we're once again leveraging George Pulte's The 36 Dramatic Situations as our guiding framework. Up to this point, we've delved into the first 20 situations. Today we explore 21 through 24, so let's get started. Self-Sacrifice for Kindred explores the profound depths of familial love and devotion. Picture a hero who must give up their very life or forsake their deepest ambitions for a relative's happiness or survival. This heart-rending choice can form the crux of a campaign, challenging players to embody the essence of sacrifice. Whether it's a paladin forsaking their holy quest for their parents' safety, or a wizard giving up their pursuit of knowledge to save their child, these scenarios test the bounds of family against the backdrop of your fantastical worlds. Self-Sacrifice for Kindred delves into narratives where characters are compelled to make the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of their family or loved ones. In tabletop role-playing games, it creates emotionally charged stories that explore the depths of familial bonds, the essence of selflessness, and the enduring strength of love in the face of dire circumstances. Let's look at some examples. The Last Guardian's Choice. In a world besieged by darkness, a character learns that the only way to ensure their family's safety is through a magical ritual that requires their own life as the price. The players navigate the struggle between the will to live and the need to protect, culminating in a poignant decision that tests the character's resolve and the unbreakable bonds of kinship. The Heirloom's Keeper. Tasked with protecting a family heirloom that holds the key to great power or salvation, a player faces a situation where the only way to keep it from falling into the wrong hands is to destroy it, along with their own memories or life. This scenario explores themes of legacy, memory, and the sacrifices made to preserve the essence of one's lineage. The Bloodline's Curse. Afflicted by a curse that threatens to consume them and extend to their kin, a character chooses to isolate themselves, facing a solitary battle against the darkness within to prevent it from harming those they love. The narrative delves into the loneliness of such a sacrifice, the fight against one's inner demons, and the hope that their loved ones might live free from the curse's shadow. The Shield Against Fate. When a prophecy foretells a dire fate for a beloved family member, a player takes it upon themselves the burden of altering destiny, engaging in a quest for forbidden knowledge or divine intervention that comes at the cost of their own vitality or existence. This storyline examines the power of fate, the lengths to which one will go to defy it, and the impact of personal sacrifice on destiny. The Bargain for Life. Confronted with a loved one's imminent death, a character strikes a bargain with a deity, demon, or other supernatural entity, offering their own life force or years in exchange for their kin's recovery or prosperity. This scenario probes into the value of life, the nature of deals with higher powers, and the true meaning of selfless love. The Guardian's Farewell. In a realm where the safety of the family requires one to venture into danger or serve as a sentinel against an encroaching threat, a player volunteers for this duty, fully aware it means their certain death. The preparation for this departure, the farewells, and the legacy left behind frame a narrative rich in valor, the pain of parting, and the enduring strength of familial duty. Each instance of self-sacrifice for Kindred presents a compelling backdrop for storytelling, inviting players to engage with the profound emotional and ethical dimensions of sacrificing for those they hold dear. Through these narratives, game masters can craft deeply moving experiences that challenge players to reflect on the meaning of family, the nature of sacrifice, and the indelible mark such acts leave on the hearts of those who remain. In all Sacrifice for a Passion, characters are driven to the brink by their obsessions, risking ruin for an irresistible desire. From a knight breaking sacred vows for love to a monarch destroying their legacy for an obsession, this situation invites a deep dive into the consequences of unbridled passion. It's a powerful theme for campaigns centered around forbidden love, cursed desires, or the pursuit of power at any cost, offering a rich tapestry of character development and dramatic tension. All Sacrifice for a Passion explores the consuming nature of passion, be it love, ambition, revenge, or an obsession that drives characters to forsake all else, including their morals, relationships, and even their own well-being. In tabletop role-playing games, it provides a dramatic framework for stories that test the boundaries of desire and the consequences of allowing a single passion to dictate one's actions. Let's look at some examples. The obsession with power. A character becomes so consumed by the desire for political power or control over a kingdom that they begin to alienate allies, manipulate loved ones, and eventually resort to betrayal and murder to eliminate any threats to their ascent. This scenario challenges players to navigate the slippery slope of ambition, confronting the isolation and moral decay that comes with such a singular focus. The forbidden love. In a society where their love is deemed forbidden, a character sacrifices honor, family ties, and even their safety to be with the one they love. Pursued by societal agents or cursed by divine forces, the lovers must decide if their passion is worth the destruction of their world as they know it. This narrative delves into themes of societal norms, the cost of defiance, and the depth of commitment to another soul. The artist's demise. Driven by an unyielding desire to create a masterpiece, an artist character neglects their health, relationships, and responsibilities, plunging into madness as they chase perfection. The players must contend with the fallout of this obsession, potentially seeking to save the artist from their self-destructive path or dealing with the consequences of their neglect. This scenario explores the fine line between genius and madness and the sacrifices made in the name of art. The vengeance consumed. A character's life becomes dedicated to avenging a wrong so deeply felt that nothing else matters. Their quest for vengeance leads them into dark paths, forcing them to make allies with villains, commit acts they would have abhorred, and ultimately question if the price of their revenge is too high. This storyline examines the corrosive nature of vengeance and the possibility of redemption or ruin in its wake. The pursuit of forbidden knowledge. Obsessed with uncovering a secret or mastering a forbidden magic, a character risks alienation, madness, and unleashing forces beyond their control. Their relentless pursuit draws the players into a world of ancient mysteries, dangerous lore, and ethical dilemmas about the pursuit of knowledge at any cost. This narrative probes the bounds of curiosity and the inherent dangers of seeking truths meant to remain hidden. The gambler's ruin. Captivated by the thrill of chance, a character gambles away their fortune, status, and the trust of those around them, plunging into debt and disgrace in their pursuit of the next win. The players are drawn into a desperate attempt to recover what has been lost, facing criminal, societal disdain, and the gambler's own denial. This scenario highlights the destructive nature of addiction and the challenging road to recovery. Each example of all sacrifice for a passion offers a rich tapestry for storytelling, inviting players to engage with the complexities of human desire, the consequences of surrendering to a single drive, and the redemptive or destructive ends of such pursuits. Through these narratives, game masters can weave tales of caution, tragedy, and the indomitable nature of the human spirit when seized by an overwhelming passion. Necessity of sacrificing loved ones. The harrowing choice to sacrifice a loved one for the greater good or an adherence to a grim duty presents a narrative fraught with moral complexity. Imagine a scenario where a ruler must choose between their child's life and the safety of their kingdom, or a cleric faced with the divine mandate to offer up a beloved as a sacrifice. These gut-wrenching decisions can serve as pivotal moments in your campaign, forcing players to confront their values and the harsh realities of their world. Necessity of sacrificing loved ones delves into the harrowing choices characters must make when forced to sacrifice someone they deeply care about for the greater good, a higher cause, or to avert a greater tragedy. In tabletop role-playing games, it provides a profound narrative opportunity to explore the themes of duty, love, morality, and the excruciating decisions that test the very fabric of a character's soul. Let's look at some examples. The ritual of salvation. In a world where a dark entity threatens to consume all, the players learn that the only way to banish this entity requires a ritual that demands a loved one as a sacrifice. The narrative explores the emotional turmoil as the characters seek alternative solutions, confront the reality of their situation, and ultimately decide whether the world's salvation is worth the personal loss. The price of peace. Amidst a brutal and prolonged conflict, the players discover that peace can only be achieved through the sacrifice of a character beloved by all sides. Perhaps a child of prophecy or a unifying figure whose death would end hostilities. The storyline challenges players to broker peace through negotiation, subterfuge, or acceptance of the grim necessity, probing the value of a single life against the backdrop of widespread suffering. The healer's dilemma. A deadly plague ravages the land, and the cure, discovered through arcane or scientific means, requires the essence or life force of someone dear to the players, a family member, a cherished mentor, or a close ally. This scenario tasks the players with the moral quandary of sacrificing one to save many, delving into the ethics of such a decision and its impact on those who must live with the consequences. The guardian sacrifice. To protect their loved ones and their community from an imminent threat, such as invading force or a natural disaster of unprecedented scale, a character must willingly stay behind, ensuring others escape or activating a defense that will cost them their life. This narrative examines themes of heroism, the weight of guardianship, and the poignant legacy left by those who sacrifice themselves for others. The pact for power. In a desperate bid to gain the strength or knowledge necessary to overcome a looming catastrophe, a character enters into a pact that requires the ultimate price, the life of someone they love. As the deadline draws near, the players must grapple with the ethical implications of their decision, the pursuit of alternative solutions, and the nature of power and whether it's worth the sacrifice demanded. The curse's end. A curse afflicts the land, bringing despair and devastation, and its lifting requires a willing sacrifice from a lineage cursed for generations. A character embodying this lineage's hope must choose between their life and the continuation of the curse. The storyline explores the burden of legacy, the strength found in selfless love, and the ripple effects of such a sacrifice on the community and the character's family. Each instance of necessity of sacrificing loved ones offers a gripping exploration into the depths of what it means to love and to lose, the burden of making impossible choices, and the enduring human capacity for sacrifice. Through these narratives, game masters can create emotionally charged campaigns that challenge players to confront their ideals, their attachments, and the profound question of what they are truly willing to sacrifice for the greater good or the love they bear for others. Rivalry of superior and inferior. Rivalry between the mighty and the meek, the noble and the commoner, ignites stories of ambition, envy, and defiance. Whether it's a low-born mage daring to challenge a sorcerer king or a peasant hero rising to defy an immortal tyrant, this dynamic pits David against Goliath in a myriad of forms. It's an excellent framework for campaigns where social hierarchies are pronounced and the underdog's triumph can inspire and uplift. Rivalry of superior versus inferior revolves around the conflict that arises when an individual perceived as inferior challenges someone deemed superior, whether through social status, power, or inherent ability. In tabletop role-playing games, this dynamic sets the stage for narratives rich in tension, ambition, and the quest for recognition or revenge, offering players the chance to explore themes of underestimation, resilience, and the overturning of established hierarchies. Let's look at some examples. The underdog's rebellion. In a kingdom divided by strict social classes, a commoner of unusual skill and determination rises to challenge the tyranny of a noble class or a specific tyrannical ruler. Players involved in this scenario must navigate the complexities of rallying support, devising strategies to overcome vast differences in power and resources, and ultimately confronting the superior in a climactic struggle for justice or power. The Sorcerer's Apprentice, a tale of magical ambition where an apprentice discovers a powerful and forbidden spell or artifact that gives them the means to challenge their master, who is a renowned and powerful sorcerer. This narrative explores the ethical boundaries of magic, the dangers of unchecked ambition, and the consequences of wielding power without wisdom or restraint. The Inventor and the Monarch. In a steampunk or industrial fantasy setting, a brilliant but socially low-ranking inventor creates a device that threatens to upset the balance of power, drawing the ire and fear of the ruling monarch. The inventor must protect their creation from those who would destroy it or use it for oppression, while providing that true power lies in innovation and intellect, not just birthright or brute force. The gladiator's honor. A gladiator, considered inferior entertainment for the elite, secretly possesses noble blood or a destiny that connects them to the throne. Their journey from the arena sands to the heart of the empire, seeking to reclaim their heritage or topple the corrupt elite, challenges the societal notions of honor, strength, and the true meaning of superiority. The prodigy's challenge. In a world where magical or martial prowess defines one's status, a young prodigy from a marginalized community challenges the reigning champion or a ruling elite's scion. The prodigy's journey, fraught with challenges, prejudice, and betrayal not only tests their skills but also challenges the heart of society, proving that greatness knows no social bounds. The rebel spy. A spy, considered inferior by their enemies, infiltrates the ranks of a dominant opposing force, uncovering secrets and weaknesses that could turn the tide of the conflict. The narrative delves into themes of identity, the cost of deception, and the power of information, as the spy uses their underestimated position to orchestrate the fall of the superior. Each rivalry of superior versus inferior scenario offers a unique lens through which to examine societal structures, the value of individual merit versus inherited status, and the transformative journey of characters who dare to defy the odds. Through these stories, game masters can engage players in rich, dynamic worlds where the line between superiority and inferiority is blurred by courage, innovation, and the indomitable human spirit. By exploring these dramatic scenarios, we've discovered new opportunities to deepen the emotional resonance, moral nuance, and narrative richness of our RPG campaigns. Each scenario presents a distinct perspective for scrutinizing our characters and their surroundings, prompting us to widen the reach of our creative endeavors as both narrators and adventurers. As we proceed with the series, I encourage you to blend these scenarios into your future campaigns and share your experiences in the comments below. If you found this episode beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for our next episode where we will continue our delve into the 36 dramatic situations. Thanks for watching. See you next time.